Hello guys, welcome to today's live execution. So what am I looking for? So let's mark all the liquidity that the market took. So as soon as you see 42 high sweeping and forming a high, you know there is algo 1 running from somewhere. So there you have 00 started algo 1 here. Where is our 11? So you have here 1414 which also took liquidity. And you have your 42 and now you have your 7 here. Okay. And now we have our 24. And so we want liquidity sweep. So 18 swept, now 24 if it makes a high gets swept. So I want to buy. If we stay in this order block gap, I want to buy here because this is like the first presented fair value gap after the order block is placed, and I want to continue higher to target these rejection blocks or even the high. So the entire day we've been bullish, so I don't think the bias is going to change unless 35 tells us the direction. Okay, so let's switch to MNQ and mark the same things: 0 0, 14, 41, 3 or 7. Now there is also, I'll go to reverse starting here: 35, 54, 13, and now 24. So algo 2 is looking for 59, and the algo 1 that we have currently is looking for the end of the algo. Okay, so if 29 makes a low here, I would want it to run until 1544. So without sweeping these, if the market runs higher, I'm not interested in the longs. It has to fill this gap. For us, our reference is 56 here. So if 56 stops at 29, then I'll be bearish because this could really be algo, like the end of the algo 2. Okay, I would have been bullish if the market didn't sweep them, but right now it swept all of the liquidity. So let's see if we have tacked all the order blocks and fair value gap. So this is the first presented fair value gap. So we have an order block here. So let's place, so I just sign into the paper trading account, and we will place like a 3 contract here. If it spikes, and we will enter, since we are anyways in the first presented fair value gap here, which is the first gap after the order block. I think this should dump, and this will end the algo at 29. the algo 1, this should keep on dumping until 44. So at this moment, everybody would be fearful, even I am. What if this idea is wrong? So it's not dropping immediately. So what is my SL, right? So we want an SL as well. So if we go above this, then we should cut our trade. Our idea is wrong. From a liquidity perspective, also it makes sense. It dumps, create a lot of sell side. So you can see how my bias also changed, right? Based on where it sweeps liquidity. Because at the beginning of the video, I wanted to long. So that was before I had any information. But that is why time plays a very important role, that we want to know where it is likely to go. So around 50 points. So I got one more here because initially my idea was this, and also I'm going to cut if we cross above that. I place my stop loss here. So this is where I would cut it to be in positive, because I know now 34 low has been printed after taking multiple liquidities, hit the first presented fair value gap, hit this order block, so we should fly higher. Okay, if we come back to this rejection block, I'm going to add more contracts. It wants to revisit here, it's welcome to do it. So it's the same idea that I had at the initial. I wanted 29 here, but 35 is here, which means the market is bullish. So the algo one that we were tracking is done here. This rejection block is also hit. I think we go higher unless this 36 again spoils it. I am bullish because it took all the fuel here, so it might come back. It's fine. Actually 36 high, 34 low, so it's pretty contradicting, right? It could go both ways. Why am I holding is only because of these liquidity sweeps, and overall the order flow is bullish. So until where I should hold it. So this could be start of a new reverse algo too. So I want at least 15, 44, 45, 46 to make a swing high. If you're in profit in such situation, just take it out and sit on the sidelines, because it has to break either this 36 or 34 before it decides a direction. Right now it could just chop around in this small area. Not at all easy to trade such market, but with time at your side, you have at least some invalidation points. Look at all these wicks, and if you get your entries wrong, you're just cooked. Or if you're sizing big, thinking, okay, it's going higher, then all these wicks back and forth, it's going to play with your emotions, the PNL bouncing green to red. It's going to cause a lot of anxiety. And look at the amount of rejection that's coming from the 36 high. Just one, two, three, four, five. If I was trading mini, I would have cut it already by now because this is just not going anywhere. If you really learn to trade this, you can trade anything. See, eventually it went in our direction, which is amazing. Since all these didn't get filled, so I can't do any partials or anything. Don't think it's going to go all the way here because we are going to get a 47 in the next 4-5 minutes. So we're able to capture now 70 points. Earlier it was around 50 points. So 120 points done. Okay, ask your mentors to show you how to trade this. And if they can navigate with clear logic, then you should respect them. So I'll cut around 44, 45 because I don't want, uh, since I don't have many contracts, I want to maximize whatever this is. Okay, easily over 100 handles. And what I love about this is you could see that we could take this short and also know when to long, right? That means you're able to trade every swing, which I don't think there is any other strategy out there that's going to teach you that. Okay, so I'll cut here. It's like we're closing in the 50% of that wick, the 27-minute wick. And anyways, I want to make 100 handles a day. 100 handles are done. Okay, with properly showing you whatever you learned here in this YouTube channel, or whatever people who are in my mentorship also, they are also learning the same thing. They don't get anything special treatment. So here you can see the 35 shows you the direction. Then you could have asked me why I didn't short here. It was simply because all these equal lows were swept. So the fuel for a bull move was more rather than a short move, and order flow is already bullish. And as I told you that this is the first presented gap where the liquidity were created. So sweeping, that's a manipulation, and this is the distribution. Okay. All right. So I don't want to spend more time here. The same logic every day it works out. No fear, no complicated analysis. All thanks to Hopi Plaka that he knows exactly how the price is delivers. No single line on the chart, no indicators, no need to pay unnecessary money to any other mentorships. Okay. So this is where if a high forms, a reverse algo will start and you can short. Okay. All right. Thank you for all the support and comments that you are leaving. I appreciate everything, and I'll try to improve more on these type of trades to help you guys out. Take care. Bye bye.